Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones and this is this week's things. This time I'm going to bring to you some friend mail and then also a mystery lot actually that I purchased from a viewer who offered that up to me. The transaction hasn't actually happened yet because she had this amazing deal where she wants me to look at and approve and make sure everything looks okay before I even pay her for it. So it's been a little while since she sent it to me before I've been able to open it. So she's been very much a dear, and she has been a dear ever since I have met her through my channel. You know who you are, and I appreciate you. You are one of my OGs. I love all of my viewers and subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. She is one of my OGs, and I'm just really glad to be able to open this actually friend mail lot that she sent me, and there's a little story behind that. And then this one that I've purchased or am in the process of purchasing because it's still sealed up, haven't even opened it yet. And she wanted me to review it first before we do the money transaction. But a while back, you may recall me wearing this bracelet in a video and asking for anyone who has information on that to contact me. And I had people giving me all kinds of great information they had on it, like that it's a Lilly Pulitzer, that they had one similar to this. A lot of people gave up information. And then finally she said, oh no, that's in the box that I sent you. And there wasn't a note included or anything. And it just turns out that the return address on the label was obscured. So I couldn't see even that way who it was from. So that me wearing it in that video and then saying, if you have any information, if you know anything about a bracelet like this, contact me and let me know. That was what I was fishing for, to find out is actually who sent me the box that that bracelet was in, so I would know who to thank for it. So, and it was this viewer, and I'm not going to name her right now in my little monologue. I'll flash her name up on the screen if she gives me permission to. If she prefers to stay anonymous, then she will, but you know who you are. So anyway, I just wanted to give that little intro and let you know what I'm showing you today. This one is the one that she just sent me out of the blue. I was very flattered, surprised, and humbled by that. And it's an amazing collection of jewelry that she sent me. And then this mystery lot I'll be showing you also. And it's from all the same person. Let me introduce myself. I'm Misty. My channel name is Misty at Skeeter Jones. And I think somewhere in a previous video I've given the story behind how I landed on that name. I'll tell the story again sometime in the future, but that's my channel. And I sell just about anything. I mostly love jewelry and things of historic significance, but I sell on eBay and here through my YouTube channel. Anything you want to purchase from me is available on my YouTube channel first. When I show it here, it's at a significantly lower price than I'll sell it on my eBay store. And really that's because there's a little bit of a break on fees selling it through YouTube. And then also it's just a way to show that I appreciate all the people who click that subscribe button and spend some of their time with me. I like to, I guess, show a little favor there by giving big discounts for purchasing through my videos. And anything that you're interested in purchasing that I show on my videos, just contact me, skeeterjonesthings at Gmail, and we will work it out there. And I'll put prices and numbers on the screen. How you claim something when you email me is just in the subject line of your email, put the number of the item and the price. That way you don't have to wait until the end of the video and risk maybe something being snapped up first ahead of you, because some of the things do kind of go fast. So you can just have your email going in another screen and just pop over and send me item number and price, brief description, like green bracelet number, you know, whatever, $5. That's how, just put that in your subject line, and you don't even have to put a body to your email. And that way it helps save me some time actually when it comes time to update the pending and sold list. If I don't have to open up the email and read it, if you're just sending me something quick in a subject line. So now really let's just jump right in and look at first this friend mail box and then open up this bigger box together. So here we are first with this is the friend mail box. And this just came out of the blue, like I said, and then I went on video and asked for anyone who might know something about this bracelet to just email me and tell me what you know. And a lot of people told me correctly that it's a Lily Pulitzer clamper, but what I was really looking for is for whoever sent it to, let me know that they're the one that sent it, because the return address on the box was obscure, like it had gotten rained on or something, so I couldn't read it, and I didn't know who had sent it to me. So anyway, and that's what happened. The person who sent it did email me back. Let me back the camera out a little bit. She did email me, and we got it figured out. So these are the things that she sent. I have already looked through it. I'm going to bring them up one at a time. I have already looked through it, and there's some pieces that that I want to keep. So I'll just show you everything, and then I'll let you know when I get to what I'm keeping. So a lot of the things are new with tags. Here's a Kenneth Cole. The price is not still on there. These rings are actually from a necklace that I just processed for crafting today. Oh, look at this. So this is put together. I didn't even notice this when I didn't look closely through these items. I left them in the bags. This is the first time they've been out of their individual bags. But look at these. This is like just little glass bicone beads on, I think, gunmetal. Let's look and see if there's a mark or anything. It says the Kenneth Cole. Little maker's mark right there, or brand mark. And I don't see a sterling stamp, but that does look very potentially sterling. But I think if it were Kenneth Cole and sterling, it would definitely be marked. It doesn't say anything about that on the tag. And the closer I look at it, I think it is just gunmetal. But it's put together in this sort of chainmail design. Some of the little beads are turned upside down. There we go. And that is just so beautiful. They're amethyst colored. Let's zoom back in after I already backed you out a minute ago so you can see everything a little closer. That's what it looks like. And now my camera's going crazy, so let's back out. And I will give you a measurement on that. I forgot to bring my tape measure, so I will be right back. Okay, here it is. And it has a, let's see, about a 7.5 inch drop, and then an extender that's about an inch, just over an inch long. That's absolutely beautiful. So we are going to start off here with Kenneth Cole, and this will be item number 1. And we are going to do this nice new with tags Kenneth Cole. We're going to do that one for $10. Christmas is coming, so a lot of these new with tags pieces will be great for Christmas gifts. And there we are, starting off strong. Okay. Here's a Chloe and Isabel. It's set in a silver tone, but the rest of the bracelet is like a brass or a gold tone. There's the little brand mark. The little bird right there on the back. Here's the setting. I'm not sure if this bracelet would be original because of the metal being different, but it's still very beautiful. Let's see, there's no stamps on it, so I believe this is just a silver tone with a gorgeous glass stone and this brass snail chain. That's beautiful. And we will do that one for $8. And that will be number 2. Let me give you some stats on that first, though. There's not an extender, and it will fit a size about 6 3/4. It's really pretty. Actually, I didn't show you as much detail as I had planned on. It has this halo of clear rhinestones, and this stone is sort of a smoky blue, and it's either glass or crystal. It's very reflective, and I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but there's a lot of light refraction, and you see sort of a rainbow effect around the facets, around the sides of the cuts on the gemstone, or not gemstone, but the crystal. So that's what makes me think that it's actually crystal and not glass. But that is it, and it's gorgeous. So number 2, and I believe we said $8 for number 2. Chloe and Isabel, and that's very, very pretty. The blue on that is sort of like a smoky slate blue. Okay. These are some Swarovski earrings. TCS Swarovski. And there's the mark right there. And these very brilliant stones. Look at that. Set in gorgeous, gleaming silver tone. Those are just stunning. They just catch the light so beautifully. So, fair warning, here comes the silicone ear. I've gotten some good reviews about the silicone ear. If you're new here, if things like this bother you, let me know. I'll always give fair warning. I'm going to continue to use it because I've gotten lots of positive review about it. But I will always give fair warning. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting the earring into the silicone ear. Well, okay. I'm just not able to get it through there, and I don't want to damage the earring by trying to force it. So I'll just show you next to the ear so you'll have some idea. Okay, if it went through the hole, then it would sit about like this on the ear. That's very close to how it would look when you wear it. And just look at that brilliant sparkle. It's one bigger crystal in the middle with a halo of crystals around, and then that dangles. There's lots of movement. And then some tiny crystals right down the front of the hook. And the hook is nice and stylized. And that is just a gorgeous pair of earrings. And they appear to be brand new. Have the protective silicone on them right there. So we're going to say $15 for these gorgeous Swarovski earrings. Number 3. There will be things, I think, from all kinds of price ranges. So just stay with me through the whole show. This show will be a little longer than some of my others, just because I gabbed a whole bunch at the beginning. These are fossil. I have some earrings that are very similar to this that I have put aside that needed cleaning that I wanted to make purse charms out of. And I don't know, I may still. Now these have a little weight to them. So if you don't like weight on your ears, these will not work for you. These are gemstones of some kind here. Let me go get the gem eye out and get it ready. You would think after this long I would remember to have it ready before I start filming, but somehow I seem to always forget. So let's see what this is. It has some heft, so it is a stone. So it goes into quartz, citrine, amethyst. Oh wait. It touches jadeite spinel. I think I would call that actually in the quartz, citrine, amethyst. I think that's where I would call that one. And I don't know if these hooks, I don't think these hooks are original because of the different tones again. We have a gold tone setting, bezel setting on these stones, and then these very nice silver tone hooks. The hooks are very nice. I just don't think they're original to these earrings. I don't think that will matter much at all. These are heavy though. If you don't like some weight on your ears, you will not like that. So the fossil, let's see. There's my bags. I couldn't find them. So these fossil, probably quartz, I would think, earrings. They are going to be in number 4. And we're going to do those for $8. And they are stunning. But bear in mind, they do have some weight. They're about 1.25 inches. And I was about to bag those up. Okay, fair warning on the ear. Here it comes. Well, I think here it comes. It's not wanting to go in either. Okay, there it goes. So here's what this one would look like on. And the color is gorgeous. It's like a mint seafoam green. There we go. And getting it back out of the ear is a little bit of a challenge. So there we go, the fossil earrings. Oh, well, thank you, gifter. If I actually would have read, then could have saved myself some guesswork. I still would have tested it just because I like to do that, but then I wouldn't have had to question over where exactly that line was falling. So there we go, number 4 for $8, the fossil quartz earrings. Here's a Serafina. And if some of you like your coin jewelry, here's a coin, probably necklace. Has a little bit of a tangle to it, so I am going to pause the camera and get this untangled, and I'll be right back. Okay, that was actually 2 necklaces, and I have the first one for you, and that's the one that has the coin on it. It's sort of maybe this old Roman looking coin. and it's thin gold tone or brass. And again, this ring here is not original, probably because it's silver tone. The rest of the necklace is gold tone. Not extremely noticeable. I don't think it really takes away from it at all. The measurement on this is, it's about a 9.5 inch drop. There's no extender, and here's the Serafina branding right here. And this is an Anthropology brand. A delicate, very tiny paperclip chain, and the little coin pendant is just under an inch long, just over a 1/2 inch across. And again, there's the little embossed art on it, 2 figures on the back, and a bust on the front. And I'll sell these as a package deal. I'm gonna have to package them in such a way that they don't get tangled again. These little fine chains do tangle easily if you don't, if you're not careful about how you store them. And here's this one. The second necklace that was in that tangle is a layered necklace. I'll go ahead and give you a measurement on it first, since I already have it laid out. The shortest layer on it has a drop of 7 inches, and the longest layer has a drop of about 12.5 inches. And then overall, where did it go? There's an extender here that's about 3 inches, I think. Yeah, about a 3-inch extender. And you have a gold tone lobster clasp. And here are the chains, the different chains on these layers. There's that one, and then this is just regular oval links. This is oval links with these little spacers or stations in between. And then this very fine little, I think, tiny curb link. And those are the 4 layers. So the shortest layer is just chain. The next layer has these little tiny, let's back out just a bit, has these tiny little beads on it. And then the next layer has this little faux mother of pearl. It's acrylic. A faux mother of pearl moon, I believe. Is that acrylic? That actually maybe, no, that's actual mother of pearl. Little crescent moon. And then the longest one has this little 3D embossed gold tone crescent moon with these little arrow designs on it. And let me try to lay it out for you. Here's sort of the effect. Right here, the moons hang from the back, so they hang facing down like that. The gold tone one, the mother of pearl one, and then here are the little beads. They're in shades of like pink, off-white, and orange, and then just the plain little chain right here, and that's the shortest one. So that is also Serafina, I believe. I thought I saw a hang tag on this one. No, so I'm not certain that this one is Serafina, but I will still lot it together. I believe it is because this viewer who sent me this friend mail, she's an aficionado herself, and she knows a bit about jewelry. Knows quite a bit, I should say, about jewelry. And if she put Serafina on one bag that had both of these in it, then I'm pretty certain that this is also Serafina, even though I don't see the hang tag on it. And there's very little, just light surface scratching on this lobster clasp. So either new or very like new on this one. So I will sell these together. Again, I need to be very careful about how I package these so they don't get tangled. Let's see. That's what I'll do. Well, number 5. And Seraphina necklaces go. Is my pen going to stop writing now? I have challenges on all sides. Number 5. Okay, so Seraphina necklaces go for, I guess, around like $18 or $20 up to, I've seen some for $27 and a little higher than that even. So we'll do the 2 of these here. Let's do the 2 for 10. And then I'll bag this one, the layered one, up in the main bag. With the end out to keep it from getting tangled. Where's that extender? There it is. These little fine chains are kind of hard to deal with when you're really when you're filming a video and really trying to keep it from getting tangled again. So there we go, the 2 Seraphinas for $10, and that's number 5. BR Sun, Brass Sun. I'm not familiar with that brand. That's gorgeous. Okay, it's a heart with marcasites, it looks like. 3-dimensional. There's the BR Sun brand right there. I don't see any other marks on it. No 925 stamps. Let's check the clasp. Okay, there is a BR Sun on the clasp right here. And this looks new. It's a very fine box chain. And this heart, look at this heart pendant. Oh wait, I don't want to tangle the chain. And then we'll look at this heart. It's very dimensional. This graphite, blackish gray. I don't think that's marcasites. I think that's just the surface design on the heart right there. Or if it is marcasites, it's just very tiny ones. But it has some sparkle to it. And then this stylized heart with the little loop at the top and the little bail on top of that. The whole thing is about 1 inch long, about 3/4 of an inch wide. And here's the detail on it. Is there something missing right there? No, that's just the way the light's hitting it. So gorgeous, gorgeous. That is beautiful. So let's look up BR Sun real quick. And let's see what eBay says. That's usually my go-to for checking comps is eBay. BR Sun necklace. So here's what they're being listed at. What? 118. Oh, that's gold plated. But these are just listing comps. So let's go to, this looks new. Actually, I'm going to go back and just do all of them. I'm not going to specify condition in these results. Let's go to sold items. So people can list things at whatever they want. What we're interested in is what it sells for. BR Sun simulated CZ demi-pearl here for $24.99. This is not Bulgari. BR Sun silver plated bracelet and earrings. The best offer off of $23 was taken for that. Vintage, a demi-pearl here went for $50. So this is gorgeous. So we will do, let's see, I'm going to offer this one up. If it doesn't sell from video, I'm going to offer this one up, I think, for $25 is what I'll start it at online in my eBay store. If it doesn't sell here, what I will offer it for here is, we will do $12. It looks brand new. I'm not going to fight with this Sharpie. I will be right back after I get another pen. Okay, so number 6, and $12 for the BR Sun heart necklace, which is absolutely gorgeous. If you like heart jewelry, you'll love this one. That's just really pretty. I was looking at this stone right here. It looked like a missing stone. That's some schmutz. I can clean that off, I think. I don't think that's a dead stone. Do they all do that? Because it kind of sparkles some, and a dead stone will just usually look cloudy, and just like that, it'll just look dead. If you're interested in this one, I'm going to do some cleaning on it just to make sure about that stone right there. So if you're interested, let me know, and I won't invoice you for it at first. The first thing I'll do is send you pictures of it post cleaning, and then assuming it cleans up nicely and that stone is not dead, then it'll be $12. And if the stone is dead or there's any issue with it, I'll just update that price and I'll let you know. But there we are, $12, assuming all is well with it. If you're interested, just email me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested, and then I will send you pictures of it post cleaning. Okay, this one will be number 7, 925 Waxing Poetic. I don't think I've heard of that brand. There it is right there. Does that say 925? Yeah, it does. Right underneath where it says Waxing Poetic, right there's a 925. And it's a disc. Sort of, it has some gold tone or like a brass toned wash over it. This little carved ring with the necklace suspended from this chain. I'm not going to undo the chain, so I'm not sure what the length is on it. But that's gorgeous. And just because it's always a good idea to test, I'll go ahead and test it. It has some weight to it. Like it has the right, feel. And, well, it has the right feel, but it did not pass the 18 karat acid test. Let's try, that was the pendant. Let's try the ring. And the ring does light up bright blue, which actually makes me think of something else. I noticed around this pendant has this sort of brass tone wash around it, but then this raised part right here, this circle, looks silver. So I wonder if I can get a scratch of just that little raised ring. Yeah, I think I can. It pays to test, and it pays to test every part. I think that's a good enough scratch, I hope. And it lights up bright blue. So I wonder, maybe I just didn't. Let's see. I'm going to try another scratch on this pendant. Maybe it does have a wash over it and I just didn't scratch enough to get through the wash. Although when I scratch it, the scratch itself is sort of gold colored. But it's not a coppery gold, which kind of piques my curiosity some. It doesn't look like gold. Okay, let me put down 3 scratches, because these scratches are looking interesting to me. Okay, I've got my 18K and I'll be right back. I'm just curious enough to try the gold test. So we're going to start with our 10K and see what we get. It seems to be holding on right there, but there's no gold mark on it. The pendant itself says 925. Okay, let's try a 14K. All right, so we know that it's not a 14K. But 10K is just sitting there. But I really don't think it's 10K, just because it just doesn't look like gold. I'm going to have to do some more research on this one. So let me know if you're interested in it. I'm still going to give it a number. Still going to put it in the bag, but I'm going to research it. So let me know if you're interested in it, and we'll just talk about it. I'll tell you about the research that I have found, and I'll tell you a price and all of that. So it's going to be number 7. I'm not going to put a price. Number 7. Is this one going to give up on me too? Okay, number 7. And then this one's just going to be researched. So just let me know if you are interested in the number 7, what did you say? Waxing Poetic. And then I will tell you about the research I have found out. And I will let you know at that time what the price for number 7 will be. Okay. This is pretty. This looks new. Appears to be unmarked. Okay, that's the front. So it's a gold tone, a bright, shiny gold tone with these matte little nautilus swirls. It's jointed in places, so it moves a little bit. So you have this ivory, kind of champagne colored swirl, and then these grayish, and then the gold tone, or the matte gold tone ones. And then it's suspended from a snake chain. And then you have an extender, and it looks brand new. I don't even see any surface scratching on it. Look how pretty that is. That's just gorgeous. Wow. So, so pretty. That was the gem eye turning off. Okay, about a 7.5 inch drop and about a 2.5 inch extender. And for number 8, we are going to do number 8 here for $4. And it's gorgeous, stunning. Okay, number 9, Dana Buckman. Oh wow, I wish I had had these during my collab. Actually, I think I did have this box when I was filming the collab, but I didn't know these were in there. That sweater vest that I had in my Elevate Your Look collab, these would have gone perfectly with that sweater vest. So it looks like a little cable knit right there. A little bit of dirt right here on it. Oops. Lost it back. And actually, as I was looking at that, I think that's not dirt. I think it's like a little place where the white paint, there it is. The white paint is thin or it's flaked off. It won't really show where it's sitting because it's sort of on the top of the hoop. So here comes the ear. And when I try it on, I'll try on the one with the missing paint, just so you can see where it would sit. So when somebody's looking at you straight on, there, it's right there's where the spot is. So yeah, it would be visible when you're wearing it. So I'm going to do these as is. These Dana Buckman earrings. They were originally from Kohl's. Let's see, was there an original price? They were originally $16. But since there's a little spot of the missing paint right there, we will do these for, see, they'll be number 9. And we'll just do those for $2 since I have the paint missing. I think that might be an easy fix if you're handy with a paintbrush and you have some white matte paint. Just dab a little touch of it right there. The $2 on the Dana Buckman cable knit hoops. Oh, they are an inch across. And it doesn't want to go in the bag. There we go. Okay. A 925, apparently pearl necklace. These are pretty little freshwater pastel colored pearls, and they have the right weight. And yes, they are genuine. Oh, look at this pretty closure. It's a fish, little fish closure. How cute. Look at that. Oh, that's precious. Okay. 7-inch drop. And the colors on it are like gray, lilac, purple, the little kind of a dark pink, mauve color, gold, silver, little champagne color, and then these tiny, tiny little spacers. So pretty. Let's test the clasp. And the ring. Right, it's the clasp and then the ring. And yes, they are both lighting right up. So that's beautiful. I love that closure on it. That's very pretty. Okay, so we're going to do that for $12. And that's going to be number 10. Oh. And I've just learned to hand knot, and I've been making some projects with that. And that's actually coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm going to have a whole video of just items that I have crafted myself. Number 10 for $12, the multicolored little freshwater pearls. Here's a Leah Sophia. This has got some weight to it. Okay, this is stones, and they are gorgeous stones. Look at the color on those. Shades of black and brown, and then we've got howlite here. And these are faux pearls, probably. Yes. And then these bronze-colored seed beads. And a gold tone closure. And there is the brand tag. And this is a long one, which will be good for layering. It's 16 inches and about 3-inch extender. So that's gorgeous. These are natural stone. And then the natural howlite right here. And then the faux pearls. And then the bronze colored seed beads. So pretty. Right here, the closure is nice and bright. I don't really see anywhere. No. So that's nice. The Leah Sophia will do for $6. And that will be around number 11. Yeah, on last week's video, I kept talking about like, oh, I'm going to do this so that I don't get my numbers mixed up. So I don't duplicate any. And wouldn't you know it, I duplicated numbers on 6 things. Well, I did it 3 times, meaning that it affected 6 things. So I had 6 items where, 2 of them had, I think there were 2 number 8s and 2 number 17s, and I don't remember. But anyway, Leah Sophia number 11 for $6. And this is a Sarah Cove. Okay. Let's see that tag. I don't see a tag on it. There it is right here. There it is right here. It's about, the pendant is about 1.5 inches across. The sort of 1960s looking pop art design. It's very bright. I don't see any tone loss on the edges. Has this brushed finish around the sides. And then there's the back. A nice chain that's in excellent condition. I don't see any wear on this either. Spring ring closure. Here's how it would look, roughly. And the drop on it, there's not an extender. The drop is about 10¼ inches. So Sarah Cove is number 12. And we will do her for $8. I'll have to ask my viewer about this. A lot of these little bags that she sent the items in have a blue number 1 on them. And she doesn't do videos that I'm aware of. That's cool. Little starburst. House of Harlow. Okay, yes, here's the House of Harlow emblem right there. This is 2 inches across, a bright gold tone and a matte. I don't know, it looks like leather. I don't know if it's genuine leather or not. Very light surface scratching on the back. And then the chain threads through this way. I don't see any tone loss. It's just that very light surface scratching. A delicate chain and no extender. The drop is about 13 inches. Here's how it would look on, again with a 13-inch drop. Very nice. So House of Harlow is number 13. And it's going to be, let's see, we're going to do that one for $6. Okay, having trouble going into the bag. So I mentioned a minute ago, I'm going to, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to do an entire show of just things that I have made, things that I've upcycled. And I'm just bit by purse charm fever, I guess. So a lot of what I'm going to be showing in that video will be purse charms. It won't be only purse charms, but there will be a lot of them. Okay, here are, let me look at this. Okay, it says 925, which means these are probably genuine pearls. Yes, those champagne colored genuine pearls. Very pretty. And then the backs are not 925. They do appear new. And the posts are positive right there for sterling. So that's great. These gorgeous little champagne colored pearl studs. Those are going to be, so we're going to do those for $7. Okay, I'm really eager to get into, we're getting kind of close to the end of this friend mail box, and I'm really eager to get into the other box. It's from the same person. Let's see, this says BPD, Betsy Pritchard Designs. Oh, cool. I'll have to look that one up. It's been a while since I've seen a Betsy Pritchard. There we go. There's the hang tag, and it's glass, I think. Oh, glass faceted beads. Sort of a very faint peachy color. It could really be called an ivory color. Here's how it compares to the white background that it's on right now. And then pink in between, these little gold ones and the little tiny ivory colored ones. These are more of like a creamy ivory, I guess, with just the faintest little blush of peach. Barely noticeable. They're coming across on camera pretty accurately. And it's just a nice long layering piece. Pretty long. I'm going to have to measure it outside the light box. And there's not an extender on it, and it has a drop of 22 inches. And these two just come down the sides about, you know, that far from the bottom. And there we are. And the Betsy Pritchard Designs. That one is number 15. Is it? Yes, it is. See, I lose track of numbers so fast. Number 15. And we're just gonna do $4 on that one. Betsy Pritchard is one of those that I really like, and I really wish it was more valuable than it is. Not because, I mean, I'm not like thinking with dollar signs in my eyes. I'm thinking like, kind of like some Anne Klein pieces. They're really underrated. And, which is great for people who want nice looking jewelry at a really bargain of a price. But I don't know, the price being an indicator of how desirable something is on the wider market. I just really think Anne Klein pieces are just underrated, undervalued. But anyway, I digress. Number 15 here is $4, and we will move right along. I need to get through these things. I love looking at them, but I'm also looking at that big box over there, and I'm already an hour in to this video. I may have to do that box in a separate video. I don't know. We'll see. This one looks like J. Crew, but I don't see a hang tag. Where's the bag it came from? Did it come from a bag? It has the Senorita clasp. Oh, wait. There we go. Yes, it is J. Crew. And it has these black settings. This is a very striking necklace. So it's a matte black for the settings. And then all of the stones are these brilliant yellows, white, and then this more pastel yellow. And they're emerald cut. Little is that princess cut? The teardrop shape, I think. The rectangular ones are emerald cut, and then we have the round, which is also called brilliant cut. This one's a little bit of a dead stone right here. So if this doesn't sell, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, it's dead because the white ones are foiled on the back. That's a white one. See the gold backing on it, and that's a white one. But this white one has lost the foil on the back of it, so it's not going to be as sparkly. So it's not dead as in the way a stone normally is, a rhinestone normally would be called dead. This one just doesn't have the reflective backing on it. And I do not know how to apply a reflective backing, so I'm not sure that I could do that. If someone wants to buy this as is, I will sell it as is, but if it doesn't sell, I will be taking it apart probably to use it for crafting elements. It's a double layer, and the drop is 8 1/4 inches on the shorter layer, 9 inches on the longer layer. Well, wait a minute, that's the drop with the extender. Let's take it off of the extender. There we go. And let's measure that again. So without the extender, the shorter layer is, that was a bad measurement in the first place. Let's see. Without the extender, it's about 7 3/4, and then about 8 1/2 on the longer layer. I didn't measure it right in the first place. And the extender is about 2 inches. So let's lay it out the way it would look when someone is wearing it. I have it twisted around on itself. Okay, there we go. So this is about how it would look on the sort of lighter colored teardrop one is front and center on the bottom. And the two layers hang right next to each other. So it has kind of this thick look to it. It's really, really pretty. That stone that's missing the foil backing is, actually there's more of them. There's two right here. The one I already found is right here. And then the two I just showed you are right here. And these are all up around the back, really. So it actually wouldn't show when you're wearing it. It wouldn't show from the front at all. And it looks like all the rest of them are sparkly and have their backing. Let's double check. See, here are the two. All of the other little round ones are the white ones there, and they all have their foil backing, it looks like, except for that one we'll get to in a minute at the end right here. So yeah, it's only those three, and they're all up here around the back of the necklace. The two right here that are right by the clasp, and then the other one right here that's back here by the clasp. So when you're wearing it, it wouldn't really even show from the front. So it's a really, really pretty necklace. Number 16. This pen is giving up on me. There we go, number 16. And we'll do this one as is for, we'll just do that for $8. Remembering that those stones are not going to show from the front when you're wearing it. And if it doesn't sell, it's going to become craft material for me. Okay, this is the one, I'm just showing it to you. I'm going to hang on to this one. And thank you to my viewer. This is a New Tags Swarovski, or made with Swarovski elements. This is not a Swarovski brand bracelet. It's made by a different maker, but it's made with Swarovski elements, meaning that they bought, however that works, like bought the rights or the permission or whatever to use Swarovski crystals and actually advertise that on their product. This is not marked. I've already looked at it. I couldn't find a 925 mark, but I'm going to test it anyway, just to make sure. And there it is, not 925. You can see the copper. but I'm going to hang on to this one. So thank you to my viewer. I love this, it's gorgeous. I love the safety clasp on it. And there we are. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now, this is a little glass. Is that glass or acrylic? That is glass. A little glass ring, sort of confetti style. And it's domed at the top. And that's really pretty. Little blue and yellow confetti design on the inside. Let's get a size on it. It's about a 6 3/4, almost a 7. And I don't know, is that glass? Yes, it is. So that's number 17. And we will do number 17 for, we're going to do that one for $4. That's gorgeous. There's a little close up for you. Okay. Okay, and number 18 is going to be this Chico's right here. And it appears to be new also. There's this long tassel on the front, silver tone. This ball bead chain and box chain hanging down, and just the tassel itself is a little on the heavy side. This whole necklace is a little heavy. You have this like flexible snake. I don't know what you would call that. These beads that are arranged like this, but they form a little ring that the tassel hangs from. And then this little part here is sort of a bead shape with caps on it. And then you have chain looped through it that suspends the entire tassel set up. And then multiple chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains. There's like 8 on each side here. And I'm going to have to undo the clasp to get this to open up. Let's see if I can get this figured out. I couldn't do it in the light box, so I had to move out. All right, there we go. So while I have it in hand, you have an extender that's about 4 inches long. And then I already showed you the branding. Here's the clasp. You can see no wear on that. This looks very new. There's no tone loss at all. The silver tone is nice and bright. It's very liquid and flowy. I like that about this. It's very, very flowy. A lot of movement to it. I'm going to give you a measurement on the whole shebang. So I'll confirm the extender, and yes, it is actually over 4 inches. The extender is about 4.5 inches. Then the necklace without the extender has a drop of 14.5, and that's down to here. And then from here to the bottom of the tassel, the very long tassel, is 8 inches. So 8 inches from here to here. And then 14.5 from here to here, and then 4.5 extender. So a lot of very luxurious, plushy, lushy necklace to work with here. It's gorgeous and it's heavy. If you like the weight, you'll really enjoy wearing this one. And it's new. I believe it's new. So Chico's here is number 18. And there goes my pen again. And it will be 10. Really, this pen is just going to give me more and more fits. 10. I saw a sold comp for this same necklace, pretty recent sold comp for earlier, actually it was earlier this month in September, for 24 or 22, something like that. So selling it for 10 here. If it doesn't get bought, I'll probably list it for 20 on eBay. And there we go. And then number 19 and number 20 are the last two items, and the bracelet that I wore in the video where I was ultimately able to find out the sender of this whole lot. So these are Lily Pulitzer clamper bracelets. I'll show you the orange one first. Let me get it out of the bag for you. Okay, here it is. I'll go ahead and give you a size on it as soon as I find my mandrel. There it is. Size is about 8 1/4. They look new. The blue one has the same level of wear and everything here. This is a bangle. I think, is it a bangle or a clamper? Yes, it's a bangle. Enamel and gold tone. There are blue ones that sold recently on eBay that I looked up. And these sell for about 20 each on eBay. Let's see, there's the signature right here. Right there. Hopefully you can read that. So I'm going to sell these here. Well, let me give you a good close-up look all the way around. The enamel's in great condition. It looks new to me. It has this gold tone texture to it with the bands at even spaces all the way around, and then the inside is gold tone also. Let's see, well, a little tiny bit of tone loss right here, but that could actually be consistent. It's so fine, it's hard to actually get it on the screen. It very possibly could be consistent with just sitting on display in a store and getting picked up and handled and tried on by customers. Because in every other way, to me, it looks new. It may not be, but to me, it looks like it is. But there we have it. So these go for about $20, the ones I was able to find on eBay. I found one that went for close to $30, but I'm going to do these. The blue one also, I'll go ahead and show it at the same time and give you a size on it. It's the same design and everything as the orange one. And yes, it's about an 8 1/4 also. The signature is right here. Right there. And let's see. I don't see any of that light tone loss on this one. So that's how they look together. Or of course you can wear them separately. But I'm going to do these for $10 each. I'll do the pair for $20. So if you want the pair, you'll have to claim it before, if somebody buys one, then obviously I won't be able to do that. So let's see, it's going to be number 18 and number 19. And they're going to be $10 each. Or if you want both, you'll have to tell me you want both when you email. And I'll do them both for, let's see, how am I going to write that on there? Yeah, it's not going to work that way. Let me just scrap those and start over. Okay, number 18 is going to be $10, and then I'll write both for $15. So you can save $5. Number 19 is going to be $10, both for $15. So number 18 will be the blue one. I wonder if it's going to fit in this bag after I just did that. There is a tight fit, but it'll fit. There we go. So the blue one is going to be number 18. The orange one will be number 19. And I can see here, this is the end of the friend mail. And my video is over an hour long, so I may have to open the friend mail in a separate video. I think I'll do that. And I'll just have that video come up on Wednesday. This one will come up on Tuesday, the 30th, and Wednesday, October 1st, I'll have the, well, I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me force this into this bag. I'm just going to get a bigger bag for this one. The orange one is number 19 for $10, and I'll just show you that bag did not damage the enamel at all, but I want to show you. So I'm going to make new bags for these, but number 18 is the blue one, number 19 is the orange one, $10 each or both for $15. And so the box that I promised, you will get it, but not in this video because this one is already over an hour long. So I'm going to film it in just a few minutes, and then you'll see that one on Wednesday. You'll see this one on Tuesday. And so here they are, all of the items from the friend mail that was sent to me by my viewer. Thank you very, very much. If she gave me permission to use her name, then you would have seen it in text already somewhere on the screen throughout the video. But thank you so much for joining me for this video. I really appreciate any amount of time you spend with me. And if you enjoyed the content, I ask that you would give me a like, a subscribe, share out my channel, share out the video, and give me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.